Hey everybody, it's Kim from Mo Scrap, and I know it's been terribly long since I made a video, but life is busy, but I didn't want you to think that I'm gone. I'm just doing fewer projects and everything. The project that I'm sharing with you today is for a swap on Your Paper Pantry. Natasha is hosting the ATC swap for February. I believe she does it every month, and her YouTube channel is Anastasia, I believe. Yeah, Anastasia, but her real name is Natasha. So I've joined the ATC swap for February, and the theme was Heartthrob, and the color challenge was red, white, and black. So when I first joined, I just joined. She put me in group 3, so I made this ATC for group 3, and it's ATC size, 2.5 by 3.5, and then I just stamped love going across that way, and you can't really tell on camera, but I did some clear embossing on that. Then I punched this from a McGill punch and used some Christmas red stickles and put a little pearl in the middle there. And then you see this little tab sticking up here, and that's because I put this inside, and this is white embossing there. And then I plan to put my information on the back of this card. So it's kind of like an ATC, and it's kind of like a pocket. So you can use it either way. If you want to put it on a layout, you could do that. I also want to say this little this little flower up here came from the same punch as this. There's 3 flowers and 3 centers on that McGill punch. So I just used that on here, and this tab came from the Stampin' Up! Tab punch. So that's the ATCs I created for group 3. As the swap closed, there were only a couple people in group 4, so I posted another note on the bulletin board and said, hey, I'll take another spot in another group. So I'm also in group 4. So again, same theme, same color challenge and everything, but I wanted to do something a little bit different. So I came up with this ATC. This ATC, 2.5 by 3.5, and then I just cut it down by 1/2 inch to create the border. And the heart I cut from my Cricut. It was on Lacy Labels, and it's one of the function keys to do a scalloped heart. I believe if you're looking at the keypad, it's the first button on the very last row, which I call button 41 because there's 50 on the Cricut. But so button 41, and on the function keys there's 2 rows. It's the 3rd function key on the outside, if that makes any sense. But that's how I got the scalloped heart, and I cut it at 1.5. Then I just stamped this little sentiment on it. It says, follow your heart, it knows the way. And that came from a Stampin' Up! Stamp collection that I have. The embossing plate that I used on the white cardstock is Floral Fantasy, and I chose it because it has little heart indentations in it, and instead of putting it down where the embossing was raised up, I flipped it. So instead of it coming up, it's going down, and then that way I could fill this little heart in with the stickles, and that gave me like a little impression to use for the stickles there. And that's Xmas red stickles as well. And then of course I'll put my information on the back before I mail them to Natasha. So that's the 2 ATCs I created for the swap on Your Paper Pantry. I do have a swap in progress that I'm hosting on Paper Phenomenon, and I believe my next video will be showing you all the tags that I received from that swap. So thanks for staying tuned to my channel and visiting my blog. I appreciate all y'all supporting me and doing sending me messages and everything. And I guess and happy Valentine's Day, because today is Valentine's Day. And I will see y'all on the next video. Bye.